Hi, we're here with Jamie, the owner of 3425 Riverside Drive, and she's going to tell us a little bit about the house. She's the homeowner, and first of all, Jamie, I'd like to know if you could tell us what your favorite thing about the house is.
My favorite thing about the house is that it has lots of areas for the kids to play. It's a perfect setup for parties where you can keep kids contained in one area and then adults can kind of flow through the house. And I love the outside being on the deck, especially in the afternoon.
It's an absolutely beautiful deck. So would you say this is a really good family home?
Yes, absolutely.
And you've been raising your family here for a few years?
For about 7 years now, yeah.
Nice. And the kids like to play in the river?
Absolutely. In fact, it's like having your own little playground right out your back door. So
that's perfect. You don't have to go to the park as often, right? That's very nice. And so what do you mean when you say it's great for entertaining? Besides for separating out the kids, how does it work best for you guys?
Well, because it just kind of flows, you keep part of the house contained where you can kind of keep the kids away from if you want to have adult entertaining, and it doesn't interrupt, or if they're going to bed, it doesn't interrupt, their schedules at all. It just kind of just flows from the kitchen into the dining room, into the sunroom, out onto the decks. It's just a great way to entertain.
Lots of great spaces. And you guys have done a lot of remodeling. One of my favorite things is the kitchen. Do you have a favorite part of the kitchen remodel?
Probably the countertops.
They are beautiful.
So easy to keep clean, no tile to have to, clean out the grout or anything like that. It's just one smooth surface. You can just wipe it down.
Very nice.
And then the pantry I like too, because it holds quite a bit of, extra food storage or, Tupperware storage or whatever storage needs you might have in the kitchen.
The house actually has super great storage throughout.
It has tons and tons of storage. There's places we haven't even begun to fill up yet, so.
Exactly.
Lots of storage.
So if you had to think of your least favorite thing of the house, could you even think of anything?
Well, since I hate to clean, it's just cleaning the house. But otherwise, it's not too bad.
So you just need to hire a housekeeper and you're good to go.
And you're good to go.
Exactly. So one of the concerns I've heard people say about living on the river is if you ever worry about flooding.
Actually, we have never had an issue at all with that. With the river, there's, like a 30-foot discrepancy between the height of the river and the top of where it would actually have to flood our property, and I don't think that would ever really happen. So at least if you got lower, it might be an issue, but for us, it's not gonna get that high, so we've never had a concern.
So actually when the water was high, you actually had a lot of good water flow to watch, and lots of interesting stuff.
The change of the river, but it didn't ever concern us to where we thought, oh my gosh, we're gonna have to pack up and move, or no, none of that.
Awesome. Okay, is there anything else about the house you think that would be a feature that a potential buyer might be interested in knowing?
I think it just has a lot of great space. I mean, you have your own separate office with, the built-in bookshelves, and plenty of, if you wanted to add on, there's even rooms, space upstairs for 2 large bedrooms that you could add on if you needed more bedrooms or more space for that reason. And just being out here on the deck in the summertime, one of my favorite things to do is to lay on the porch swing and just read a book and have the nice shade from all the big, huge trees. I think our lot probably has the biggest and the oldest trees out here, and so you get a lot of shade, and it's really comfortable and really peaceful sitting out here in the afternoons.
And it's a super hot day today, and it's very comfortable out here on the deck. It's very nice. Well, thank you, Jamie, so much for your time. I really appreciate it.
Well, thank you.